Hello, everybody. I'm Lee Houston. This is my brother Greg McCray. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. We're getting closer. In fact, tomorrow night, War Games for NXT, and I'm not going to refer to them as NXT 2.0 because NXT 2.0 sucks. I miss the black and gold. That's just my opinion. But what do you think about the card tomorrow?
What's the full card?
Ah, man, you supposed to know, man. See, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Let me tell you here. Hang on a second here. All right, we got Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Corey J, Kaylee Ray, Dakota Kai, and Toxic Attraction, they would compete in the War Games match. Cameron Grimes against Duke Hudson. Who the hell is Duke Hudson? A hair versus hair match. Imperium will take on Kyle O'Reilly, and Von Wagner with the NXT Tag Championship. Roderick Strong against Joe Gacy for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Wait, hold up. Okay, I'm leaving this here. In the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, Team Black and Gold. That's all I'm talking about. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, LA Knight. I remember LA Knight being part of it. I remember LA Knight being part of NXT Black and Gold, but okay. Against 2.0 NXT, Braun Breaker, Camilo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and Tony D'Angelo in a War Games match. And my money, if I was a betting man, is on Team Black and Gold.
Yeah, Team Black and Gold should win, but I would not be surprised. They try and shove down 2.0 down on the throat and have 2.0 win. But the card sounds great. It sounds stacked. I'm looking forward to that tag team match. I'm looking forward to that War Games match. Looking forward to the women's match. The NXT Black and Gold, what they were known for was a women's match at their pay-per-view. Always stole the show.
I hope to God the Black and Gold come through. And that's not all. January 1st. NXT. Day one. Yeah, WWE. Bye-bye. Hang on a second. I'm tongue all over the place. WWE Day 1.
Day 1.
I don't know why that's a stupid name, but okay. Why not bring back New Year's Revolution? For real. Anyway.
Man, that was a perfect name for a pay-per-view. I love that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's better than Day 1.
It sure is, man. Anyway, Day 1 will take place January 1st at the Atlanta, Georgia, the State Farm Arena. It's going to be Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. Once again, for the umpteenth time, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Universal Championship. The Usos against the New Day Tag Championship. Fun fact for you, the New Day are 12-time tag team champions.
I thought they was 11.
I'm not sure about that, but count the title exchange thing. Technically 12-time champions.
You're right.
So counting that 12-time tag champions. One of the very few tag teams to make it to have that many title reigns. But I prefer a tag team.
The longest ever reign.
Yes, sir. I prefer a tag team that never loses a title in the first place, like Demolition, like the Road Warriors.
Our foundation.
Yes, sir. And they're in line, of course, next to the greatest tag team of all time. One of them being the Dudley Boys, them damn Dudleys. They were all combined. Devon and Bubba Ray combined 20-something time tag team champions worldwide.
25.
Yes, sir. The only time they have 9 hills is the IWGP Tag Championship in New Japan.
I thought they held that. What? They didn't know that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that, but They're in line as one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And after that, we got the Rumble. And I'm still going with my pick, Brock Lesnar. I'm not that's far out there at the Dome at St. Louis, Missouri, our league country. It's going to be.
I'm sticking with.
I don't have the card yet.
My hopeful pick.
Yeah, my pick is a little outlandish, but I'm going for Brock Lesnar. If you're a betting man, betting woman, whatever you like to bet, you can place your bets. We'll call it betting. Place your bets on DraftKings.com. Search WWE, and if you're correct, you get some money.
Yeah.
So go to DraftKings.com on the day of the Rumble and put your bets in, and good luck to you.
I'm looking forward to seeing the surprise entries. I wouldn't be surprised to see one or two of the people that they fired come back at the Rumble. And to me, they let go too many people. And I just see now, not trying to get on AEW already, but I just see too many WWE superstars in AEW now. And it's not the ones that I want to see.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of AEW, they'll be in Dallas, Texas. Unfortunately for me, not where I'm at. They'll be in Garland, Texas. And they'll be at the Curtis Cutwell Arena in Garland, Texas. Dynamite and Rampage. So lucky y'all. And I don't know the next time they'll be in Dallas. Hopefully it'll be the American Airlines Center one of these days. But till then, it'll be in Garland, Texas. And I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. A long while from now. Tickets are available right now. No better give than Christmas, right? Christmas is available right now. Not Christmas, but WrestleMania tickets are available. You can get them for Christmas if you want to. And it's going to be not one, but 2 nights. And here's what I recommend. Go to night 1, watch night 2 on Peacock. Go to night 2, watch night 1 on Peacock. If you can't afford to go to all of them.
Yeah, Peacock, you know what? I know I'm starting to get used to it. I still miss the old WWE network, but I'm starting to like Peacock and how they doing their things. The pay-per-views, and you can see the Raw talk and SmackDown talk and all that. So
Speaking of that, outside the United States, they still have most countries still have the network in its original form. Now you want what they got. I recommend you do this, but do it quick. You gotta move quick. Go to WNetwork.com. Go to the network website quickly and change your settings. You gotta do it quick. They're gonna tell you go to Peacock. As soon as you log on, they're gonna switch and say go to Peacock. You gotta move quick. Change your settings to let's say Germany, and you have the WWE network.
wow.
So you gotta do it quick. As soon as you log on to the network website, it's gonna say we're now on Peacock. So I say you gotta move quick. As soon as you get on, it's gonna switch to we're on Peacock. So if you fast enough to do it, if you can do it fast, that's great. Otherwise, everybody outside the United States has the network in its original form, and the price ain't too bad for Peacock. I miss the network.
Right. I miss the network too. I miss just going through. It was easy to go and find all the old pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
Some nights I just go through my nights at work and just watch some of the old pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm. I like going back to Raw, SmackDown, and stuff like that, and going back to let's say like 90s, like 97, 98, 99, and watching them through the years.
Yeah.
And it is cool because when you know the outcome anyway, that's kind of cool a little bit. You know the outcome.
I still look at it, watch it like my first time watching.
Yes, indeed. Well, tonight's episode brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. 888-71 backup or 888-712-2587. BackupDeliveriersandMore.com. You have a CDL license, let them know you can drive trucks and connect with them and get paid. And while it's on my mind, I'm gonna switch right quick while it's on my mind. Marvel Spider-Man No Way Home's available. It's coming to theaters on the 17th. You can get advance tickets right now on Cinemark.com. And let me tell you something great while it's on my mind. Captain America, the Marvel Captain America from the movie, cinematic Captain America. He was a punk. Steve Rogers was a punk for getting Captain America. I said it. The boy, Steve Rogers, barely made it to basic training. Barely made it to basic training in the Army. He never wanted to fight in his life. He got the nerve signing for the Army. And he's like a scrawny kid. When he went into the Army, they gave him the serum. He's the baddest man on the planet. They gave him the serum. But without that, he's still a punk. I see what I see.
Captain America was all right, but my favorite all time, Marvel, my favorite all time comic book superhero is Wolverine. There's something about Wolverine that just
Yes, sir. You can check that out in theaters, right? Or not now, but in theaters, December 17th. And if you're part of the movie club, you get a free ticket every time you scan your remember thing. If you get a certain amount of points, you get free tickets. I'm just saying. So check it out in theaters December 17th. Let me ask you this, Dave. Greg, let me ask you this right quick. NXT 2.0. Why?
For some reason, Vince McMahon wanted to put his hands on something else. I mean, okay, right now, putting out our prayers for Triple H with his heart condition, praying for a speedy recovery. But Triple H did, excuse my perfect English, he did a damn good job with NXT. He built it from the ground up.
Yes, he did.
From the game show type of stuff they was doing and turning into a legitimate wrestling promotion.
Yes.
NXT could have went out on its own, could have branched off on its own and rivaled WWE. They had Vince McMahon take NXT superstars and don't know how to use it properly. It took them all this time for the Big E to make it to the WWE Championship. Should have been made it up to them.
Sure.
A lot of Bray Wyatt, he just don't know the gym that he has in his hands, and I just can't believe that he didn't use them properly. But I digress. I don't know what he plan on doing with 2.0, but I understand you're trying to shift things to your new people you're bringing in, but you got to let them come in. You should have gave them a year to earn their way into being, putting interest in them. Then you should have shifted it with like a war game, let them win, then relaunched it at 2.0.
Yeah.
See, that'd been better than just throwing it on us.
I'm like, this is a hot mess, man. It all started.
They finally got their own building.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It all started when you want to change the design of the arena. That's when we got a problem. That's where it all began.
But because they have a building, they brought the building, and they gave them their own building. That's when he felt like, okay, I'm gonna take control of everything.
But y'all gotta understand, on the flip side, Vince, whether you like it or not, Vince McMahon has the final say. The shit has the final say over NXT, but he has the final say altogether because like I keep saying, when you pay the bills, you can do what you want to do. And Vince pays the bills, so he can do what he want to do. I wish he just was smarter about it, that's all.
Yes, I'm with you on that, but like you said, he pays bills, he do what he wants.
Yeah, man. But those of you who are Christmassy, you got your Christmas mood all 105 and everything else. I got good news for you. ABC Family, you used to be ABC Family, Freeform, has 25 days of Christmas. All day, every doggone day. I'm talking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm talking Santa Claus Goes to Town. I'm talking A Year Without Santa Claus. I think they got the Meister Brothers on there. You remember the Meister Brothers?
Man, oh, yes, please.
For those of you who don't know, the Meister Brothers is like one guy controlled the winter, one guy controlled the summer. And the Mother Nature, their mom made them switch one day. That's basically A Year Without Santa Claus. They're in the movie. I believe they have their own movie too. The He Meister, Winter Meister. I think they have their own movie as well. But all kind of stuff every day, all day, leading up to Christmas, 25 days of Christmas on Freeform every single doggone day. I like it.
I love it myself, man. Just all them classic Christmas movies I love to watch. New movies that you have to discover. Man, this time of year is my favorite time of year. What a way to get the year.
You can't get Home Alone. I stopped at Home Alone 3. Other than that, check it out on Freeform. If you missed it, no problem. Disney Plus. Most of them on Disney Plus as well. Back to wrestling right quick. What is your opinion of Ring of Honor going out of business?
I hope they don't. I hope somebody come and save them or something happens, that they can come back to Ring of Honor have produced over half of the wrestling stars that we look at today. Ring of Honor turned Jay Lethal from, with Impact had what I call a clown of a wrestler with this potential and made him into a bona fide superstar. Deserved the spotlight for being in the main event. And he went and had television title and the world title and was champion for over a year. Man, and then he got his new finishing move there, and Jay Lethal, just took off, and I pray that AEW using him properly.
I found out, everybody else found out when Jay Lethal came in full gear. He's already challenging for a championship match at the time. He challenged Sammy Guevara for the TNT championship. How you gonna walk in the company and get a title shot?
That type of name, you have that big of a name, you can do stuff like that.
Facts. Well, speaking of title shot, Brock Lesnar has his title shot next month. January 1st at day one. And this Roman Reigns he's facing is totally different from that of the past.
This is going to be a great match. They're going to put on.
I gotta excuse him. He's at work right now, so y'all excuse the background. I do appreciate that. You're saying Roman Reigns like this. I agree with you. This Roman Reigns is different. This Roman Reigns has more confidence. He's more bolder. He can get stuff done.
This Roman Reigns has new moveset. I mean, like you said, guillotine along with his stuff here. Come on now, you already knocked the win out of him, and then put that guillotine on him to keep them from getting their win back.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. But the question everybody want to know: Paul Heyman, what gravy train you riding, sir?
Whichever one pulls it. Somehow, somewhere, he's gonna end up back with Brock Lesnar. Question is how that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Man. Let's not forget that Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman stabbed somebody in the back before. He stabbed Brock Lesnar in the back at Survivor Series 2002. So it's possible. Look out for that knife, Roman Reigns.
Oh, it used to be a big thing back in the day of being a Paul Heyman guy.
Well, yeah.
When he stabbed Brock Lesnar in the back, Paul Heyman has the best wrestling mind. I would love to see him own his own wrestling company with the proper money back. If Paul Heyman had the water already.
That's facts. I can see that happening.
If Paul Heyman had the right money with ECW would be way bigger than AEW.
Sure,
They had superstars. They just didn't have the money. I love ECW.
I just find out about ECW. I'll tell you this. ECW, they never had the problem with WWE. Their problems with WCW, but WWE's in the way. You know that Paul Heyman had a problem with Eric Bischoff. He never had a problem with Vince and them, but it just so happens Vince is in my way. If you're in my way, I got a problem with somebody, you're gonna get knocked out because you're in the way.
ECW was doing what Ring of Honor is currently doing, or was doing. Get these strong superstars who need a place to shine and learn in this really place that's pushing. If it went to ECW, we would never have Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's where he learned to talk and he learned to wrestle with his attitude. If we went to ECW, we wouldn't know about Rey Mysterio. If we went to ECW, we wouldn't know about the Dudley Boys, RVD, Sabu. Taz in ECW was much better. The original Suplex City.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't do just the same, belly to back suplex. Taz did about 20 different suplexes, all in the same match. And with his stocky short frame, it hit even harder and faster. And he, when they brought the ECW, they took the meanness away from him, didn't use him right. He had a few years left. They should let him, come through there being dominant, being a dominant, second tier champion, and then let him finish his career right.
Man. Every now and then ECW brought the edginess. They had former Dawn Entertainer Jenna Jameson. How, like, bro, we WWE weren't PG. We would definitely got Jenna Jameson. We weren't PG at the time.
Man, WWE just went PG in the late 2000s.
Well, we tried 2007, 8, 9. We tried. It was at the time. But 2011, we went PG full time. But we tried 2007. It didn't work out. I remember one particular night, right at the Edge's championship celebration, the live sex celebration. I'm like, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to do that. No. There's a bed in the ring. Edge and Lady in the bed. They start disrobing each other. Okay, how far is it going to go? So, they get to the point, Edge was under the sheets. Comes out, leaves panties in his mouth. Okay, all right. How far are we gonna go with this thing? And next thing I hear, woo, Ric Flair come. I had birthday Ric Flair, by the way. I hear Ric Flair's music. Damn it, Rick, not now. I'm like, Rick, no, not now. No, what? Not now. No. And then John Cena. Yeah, Ric Flair and John Cena interrupted, and that's as far as we're gonna go with that. But I found out, by the way, Lita nor Edge didn't want to do that storyline, the live sex celebration thing. And but then again, you need a job, you got bills to pay. Vince said do it, so By the way, happy birthday to the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Happy birthday, Nature Boy.
Let's take these on the drink, shall we? I'm pretty sure there's a bar in this world that has not heard of Ric Flair. If you're not into wrestling, if you're on the bar, you're on the club, you've heard of Ric Flair.
Everybody, wrestling or not, have heard of Ric Flair. Yeah. You do that woo anywhere, you're going to hear somebody else go woo.
And I believe, I saw this months ago, pull it up here. There's a party going on across the street from the AT&T Stadium. Let me see here, I can pull it up. Let's see here. I believe it's WrestleMania, like 3 hours before WrestleMania. Let's see here. Okay. It's a VIP party, 3 hours before WrestleMania, April 3rd, 2022. It's going to be right across the street at Boiling Tails Co. On North Collins Street in Arlington, Texas. I lead right across the street from the AT&T Stadium. Yeah, right across the street. 3 hours before WrestleMania. So you might want to find a cheaper place to get tickets, because it's $99 for a ticket. I'm just saying. But if you can't find cheaper, go for it. 3 hours for WrestleMania. Go across the street to Boiling Tails Co. 816 North Collins Street in Arlington, Texas, and party with the Nature Boy. They got other guests like Kevin Nash. Huh? Say again?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, sorry. It's your radio. By the way, he's at work, so y'all excuse the background. We got guests with him. Going to be Kevin Nash, Diamond Dallas Page, and Jake the Snake Roberts, and hopefully he won't have the snake with him. I hate snakes. Anyway. It's going to be April 3rd, 2022. 3.5 hours for WrestleMania. And turn your radio down a little bit. Tickets going to be at VIPSportGetaway.com. 3 hours for WrestleMania. Once again, Kevin Nash, Diamond Dallas Page, and Jake the Snake Roberts be a special guest with them. We're going to party not too long, not too hard, but just right. Now I know about that price, but you can get tickets elsewhere. Go for it. That's gonna be pretty cool, man.
There's always ways to find cheaper tickets to pay. There's always some way around to find cheaper tickets. So there's people who know.
Oh yeah, and it's right across the street from AT&T Stadium, which is the home for next year's WrestleMania, April 3rd, April 2nd, and I hope that bald-headed, beer swiveling, finger gesturing rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the host of WrestleMania 38. I almost said 20. 38.
I'm ready to see who's going to go in the Hall of Fame this year. I'm hoping that it's headlined by the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah. I would like to see any form in the celebrity wing and the main hall. The greatest, in fact, Muhammad Ali in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Celebrity wing and main hall of fame. Oh no, unfortunately he's not.
He deserves it now.
But I would like to see him in the main Hall of Fame or celebrity wing or both. I like Cyndi Lauper in there in the celebrity wing Hall of Fame. Cyndi Lauper. I guess. Let's see, who else can I put in the Celebrity Hall of Fame? Not many. I'm daring to say that dude, he got a girl's name. Help me out, Greg. Rock and Roll Artist got a girl's name. No, not Elton John. Marilyn something.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. As he WrestleMania, one of WrestleMania, he scored Jake the Snake Roberts from ringside. Back in the 80s, wrestling rock and roll went hand in hand. Back in the 80s, I see Marilyn Manson Hall of Fame. I want to see Cyndi Lauper. Maybe, perhaps. No, LL Cool J. He just the projects. Nah, not LL Cool J. That's it. Salt and Pepper. They performed WrestleMania back in the day. Salt and Pepper. I know it's a little bit ridiculous, but I want to see Salt and Pepper in the Celebrity Hall of Fame. Salt and Pepper, Marilyn Manson, and Cyndi Lauper, Celebrity Wing. Muhammad Ali in the main Hall of Fame. Posthumously, of course, he's only with us. I want to see a legend that's still with us today. He's not in the Hall of Fame. I can't think. Come on now. Who's not in the Hall of Fame still living? It's not in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. What you got? What you got, Greg? I can't think of anybody. Larry? Oh, Greg was just with us. Hang on a second. I didn't even really have technical difficulties. But anyway, I like to see those people in the Hall of Fame. And hopefully we'll get that done. But Undertaker should headline it. Greg, you still with us? Oh, his boss called. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Sorry about technical problems. Greg's at work, by the way, so he's multitasking. I very much appreciate him being on the show. And yeah, he's wearing a bunch of hats right now, so we're going to make this quick. Do you think of a wrestler that's not in the Hall of Fame, like a legend that's not in the Hall of Fame, but he should be?
Hopefully Batista finally gets to take his place in the Hall of Fame.
We'll do Batista.
I don't. Rock, he's gonna be a headliner, so I don't see it this year. Hopefully within the next 2 or 3 years. John Cena, he should be a headliner too, also. I think that no one else. I hope they put what's his name, Luke Harper.
All right, that's good.
He's done a lot for the wrestling business in general, and to me that would be something great, especially for his family to put him in the Hall of Fame. I see AEW once they start a Hall of Fame. I definitely see them putting him number 1 in their Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
Who else? Man, I can't think of any rap. That's something I'm gonna sit down and think about for our next show we do together.
I'll tell you this.
I definitely want to see Undertaker.
AEW, they don't have a Hall of Fame. That's cool, but they're too young to have a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They're too young. I give about when they're about 15 years, then they can have a Hall of Fame. About 15 years, so they get that mark.
Right. But I believe once they do have it, he should be the first one in there.
I can see Chris Jericho on both Hall of Fames. Chris Jericho, AEW, and WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. I say 20 years from now, the Lord willing, AJ Styles, WWE Hall of Fame, 20 years from now.
As soon as he retired, 2 or 3 years after he retired, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get John Cena.
Chavo Guerrero.
Oh, yeah. That's Chavo and his father, too. Chavo Classic, Chavo Sr.
Yes.
Hector Guerrero and Gory.
Yes.
The late Gory Guerrero and Hector.
His name, another Mexican superstar, I can't think of his name. He was in WCW. He came over to WWE for a minute. What is his name?
Justin Justin Liger.
Oh,
You already know the thing.
No, he's a Mexican. He was in NWO, Red and Black. Conan.
I can see that. And I would love to see the original members of the young people. You gotta bear with us now. This is back in the day. The original members of Kai and Tai in the Hall of Fame. Funaki, Yamaguchi's son. I can't think of anybody else by name, but I like that. Actually, the commentaries for Japan for WWE's. I like to see them in the Hall of Fame. all the
Take me back now, bro.
all the original members of Kai and Tai. I like to see I guess Val Venus.
Yeah, I mean he's great work in the ring.
I remember one time, I can't remember, I want to say it was 98, early 98. Val Venus did these videos, these vignettes. And one of Yamaguchi's son's wife was in the video. And all these was him in the bed with his wife. And they made it look like they just did the deed, you know? And at the time, we got away with that. So Yamaguchi's son is pissed. He's like, I'm gonna choppy your pee-pee. Like, no, he don't do, no way, he ain't gonna do that. So let's fast forward a few weeks later, a month later, whatever time was. For some reason, Val Venus is in the locker room naked. And he got jumped by Kai and Tai. They dragged him to their locker room. And he has his hands tied up. He's standing up, his hands tied. And Yamaguchi's son has a sword. What the hell gonna do with that sword? I'm gonna choppy your pee-pee. And right before anything happened, the lights go out. And guess of all people who saved him, John, he's big in the news. Why? Because his junk off. Can't remember his name. John Bobbitt. Of all people, John Bobbitt saves Val Venus. Right when the lights come off, Yamaguchi had a real sword. That was a real sword, by the way. And he's gonna chop Val Venus' package off. And right before the lights came, right before the lights went off, John Bobbitt saves Val Venus, and it's all good. I don't know how we got away with most of these storylines back in the day, man. That's a different time, different era.
Right. Attitude era. They get away and do whatever came to mind. They pushed the limit.
Lord have mercy. There will never be ever in women's wrestling a bra and panties match ever in this life. Ever. Ever.
Women wrestling got too good for that.
Sure. And I enjoy them matches, man. I remember Sable. She's in the bra and panties match, and they tried to get Sable didn't wear no bra. She had a not bra panties match. It was a bikini contest, and Sable came out there with tiger paws on her breasts. I'm like, I was feeling just like Jerry Lawler was feeling that night.
They had a WWF pay-per-view in England where Jacqueline's top got pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh. What?
Right. Man, look at times, man. And of course, I love wrestling with the good, the bad, the ugly, the awkward, everything with it. But one of my favorite moments, 2002. That was the turning point in wrestling. 2002. The last WrestleMania pay-per-view under WWF banner, I believe it was 2002. It was a match I never thought I'd see happen. Hulk Hogan and The Rock. At the time, I never thought it would be possible. And unfortunately for me, I couldn't afford pay-per-view. So I had to wait till Monday. Everybody else watching this live as it's happening. I gotta wait till Monday, find out what happened. But when you go back and watch it, it's like time stood still for a minute. Two of the biggest icons in their time. Past, at the time, the present. Hulk Hogan being the past, The Rock at the time being the present. And it was collide. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a match that, I mean, really just to be a fan, watching on TV, that's one match I wish I could have seen in person. As a fan, really brought Hulk Hogan back.
Oh, yeah. That's the last time WrestleMania was held outside of the United States, Toronto, Canada. The last time they had WrestleMania 18. No. WrestleMania 19 was the last time they had, I don't know. 19, 18. 19 was in Cali. WrestleMania 18 was the last WrestleMania outside of the United States.
They need to do to WrestleMania in London. I guarantee. I know they're gonna break all kind of tennis records. Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, but
Blow it up big.
the only problem with that is if it did live in the United States, it'd be late if it did live.
I wouldn't care for it to be live, be taped or whatever. But when they it still would be something to behold. I would stay up late to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they would do it early over there, where it'd be a good time for us over here to watch it live.
Yeah.
That would be just a lovely, lovely thing.
I remember last time when they were in Australia, it came on here.
Yeah.
Like I believe it was like 5 something in the morning. Came on the air 5 in the morning over here.
And when they do it in Saudi Arabia, come over here, be on for 11 or 12 our time.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, they have a 10-year deal with Saudi. Some people think it's controversial, but hey, as long as the check clears, it's all good. So they have a 10-year deal in Saudi. They just did once. They got about 4 years left, I think. I'm not sure.
Like wrestlers like Undertaker and Goldberg make $1 million just for that one match.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how long the contract is, but they have a few years left. They've been doing it 2018, 2021. They got a couple more years left in their 10-year deal. And the women's matches is cool, but of course, Saudi has a strict culture against women. So it won't be like you normally see it here. You're going to be covered up. Still great matches. It's hard to move in that environment. I ain't going to say it. I apologize, y'all. Technicalities all over the place. I hate when they do this, man. A second here. Let's get them back real quick.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that, man. Hung up on you. But I tell you, Saudi women's matches are not like they are here. Because they're used to showing a little bit of skin here. They can move around better in their gear. But they go to the United States, you got to cover up. But they're still great matches.
Yeah, they have a full body suit on with a t-shirt on.
Uh-huh.
And they can still move around. This last triple threat match they had over there, even though they was covered up and had their full body suits on, that was a match of the year candidate. A great match.
Oh, yeah.
That match stole the show.
And I tell you, that one time they had a match where it was Natalia, Neidhart, somebody else. And I can't remember who the other person was. But this is...
on maternity leave. Women's right.
Yeah. What's her name? What's her name? Not Dana. It come out. Show got her name. You know her name.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, Lacey Evans. So after that they hugged all the girls in the audience. That's the problem. That's PDA. And Saudi don't play PDA in public. No, none of that. So they said they had quote unquote plane issues. Y'all got held up for 2 days. And they blamed it on plane problems. No. The government held them up for 2 days. That's the word, at least as far as I know. But I love their matches in Saudi. And the next time they do that's going to be a while, but it's going to be pretty good. Controversial as always, but as long as the check clears, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing, as long as the check clears, it's all good. No matter who you're working for, whether it's Tony Khan, whether it's Vince McMahon, whether it's the folks in Impact Wrestling, as long as the check clears, it's all good.
Continue to be good shape.
Mm-hmm. Remember back then you gotta get a paper check after the show? You get the help, you work your match, you're bleeding, you're sweating, you're tired, you gotta stick around and get paid. Good times, huh?
Yeah.
But nowadays you just direct deposit, you'll see your check, boom, you're good to go. Speaking of good to go, we gotta get out of here. I first of all apologize for our technical difficulties. Thank Greg McCray. He's multitasking right now. He's at work at the moment. I want to thank him very much for being on the show. We'll definitely have him back on next time. In the meantime, we got to go. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. Be safe, enjoy. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
See you, y'all.